Educational stream, by the way, guys. If you have any questions, I'm only watching a replay, so I have no excuse not to interact with Twitch chat. So make sure to ask me questions, compliment my hair, subscribe, but ask me questions and I'll definitely get back to you, okay? And tag me at Grim Reaper would be very helpful. Anyway, so this is like a really one-sided. This guy's like 5.6k or 5.5k, so very high MMR for his response here. He just completely has no idea what to do, and this is the kind of thing that you might think you can get away with as a Protoss player or any player. Like if you go like Terran, you can go CC first or something, or Zerg. You get this. Some Zergs go 17 hatchery in their natural. Unbelievable, unbelievable greed. I mean, it's not that common, obviously, but 17 hatchery in the natural, it does happen. And a cannon rush just absolutely rolls right. So this guy's very greedy. He doesn't go 2-gate. He just goes gateway, cyber, and then a nexus on maps where you don't get to wall off of 3 buildings unless what he's doing is just clever, right? I did this in PvZ, is this pylon is going to have 1 gap on it, but in PvP that means a zealot can slice this, and that pylon is going to die quite quickly. So I don't like this. I think this dies to literally any cheese, 1 base pressure. I feel like this just dies. But the idea is you get up a Stargate and you have Phoenixes and everything's fine because Phoenixes are just so good in PvP. But this guy is... Zealot is going to spawn on the low ground and get wrecked by the cannon on the shooting him on the ramp, and he's quite far away from the action as well. So if you've got a normal gateway like here, the Zealot spawns on top of the cannon and the pylons. This is actually quite a distance. This is like 7 or 8 swipes that the Zealot's not getting in on the pylon and the cannon, and that alone can make a big difference, which is why if you don't wall off and you build your gateway here and they cannon rush here, again that's a bit of a disadvantage. Of course, you can have your gateway there. It's exposed to the cannons itself, but the Zealot will get there much faster. So, just something to think about as we proceed. This, like now he pulls. The other thing is you have no vision on your ramp when you do this, but you do see the probes come in. So he knows it's a cannon rush. He assumes it's here, confirms it. Let's go on his vision here. But it's too late. Like once you get the pylon up, let's just go back to when he finds it. Once you get the pylon up. It's too late to pull probes. You need to be attacking him, the cannon rusher, as the cannon is building and the pylon is building. But yeah, as you can see, he's got no vision here. He saw 1 probe enter his base. He's like, okay, that's a pylon scout. It's not a big deal. I can deal with a pylon scout. We'll just verify. Wait, no, that's a 2nd probe. That's a cannon rush. Now he knows it's a cannon rush, or at least it's very likely if you see 2 probes this early. So he goes and he checks to see if it's a cannon rush, but it's just too late. Like the pylon's already finished when he even pulls. The gateway's already up, like building when he pulls. So he pulls and he's like, wait, that's gonna do nothing. So at least he didn't commit to the pull. So that's why he's not a complete potato. But this is just really tough to deal with now. I'm gonna get my first cannon up. This is in protection range of the low ground cannon. I'm pretty sure he can't even get 1 Zealot here, but if he can, you just build a pylon there. In any case, it doesn't matter. And then you just get 2 cannons, that's all you need, in range of shooting this Nexus, and then you can go and just scout out his other base, which he must do. If he doesn't get another Nexus, you can't defend this, and he actually only took 1 gas for this, so he doesn't have enough gas to do anything like a Robo or a Stargate proxied, which can be the other scary thing, or at least somewhat decent response. But like, not responding is really, really bad against the cannon rush. People need to learn that, and then we can get somewhere. We can progress. So we'll just fast forward this bit. It's just his Nexus dying. In the meantime, he's built another Nexus. We immediately scout this. We got 1 probe. Actually, yeah, that's right. This was a funny game, right? Because what happens is, I assume this is his only probe out on the map, so I chase it with mine, and then I see his probes recall out, and I'm like, okay, you've got another probe out on the map, buddy, and he's got this base. But it's really not a big deal. Like, he lost his Nexus so quickly because he didn't delay the cannon rusher tool. He recalls away, and you've got 2 Zealots, and you're just pumping out 2 Zealots and then Stalkers out of your gateway. The 2 Zealots are just because that's what you can do before the Cybernetic score finishes, if you're playing very well. So, like, as soon as I realize there's no defense, 2 cannons to kill the Nexus, 2 gas, cyber, 2 zealots, stalkers, scout all the way across the map. This probe finally sees that he's got a base. Corner bases are the most common, but really good players like Puck, for example, will take like this base because it's just harder to scout. Usually people scout in a circle and then miss the 2 inner bases. So when you're scouting for bases, you usually scout in a circle and then scout the inner bases. Or you scout the inner bases and then do a circle, which would wreck the Puck kind of thing. But you know, it's way more efficient to just do a big circle first and then do the inner bases. So that's generally how people are scouting. Although since I mentioned Puck, Puck will do like 2 proxy bases. He'll like do one here and then just do another one in your natural, because you'll be like, oh nice, I killed your base, and he's just got another one with like Void Rays or something. That actually happened in one of our games. Yeah, and now I just go over there and kill him basically. He loses his cyber, which means no shield batteries and no tech structure before he gets the gas for it. In any case, this guy, he's got 300 gas. He could have built something before that cyber died, so he was very late there. In any case, he was just super dead. At home, I'm getting 2 more gates and a robo, which just rounds our build into a 3-gate robo thing, which is already a difficult thing to hold in a normal game. But when you're extremely far behind, as this guy is, with the resource loss tab, you can't consider the fact that he wasn't mining for such a long time before recalling to the space. You know, he's super far behind, and then you 3-gate robo him. It's just like, it's impossible for him to do anything to hold from such a bad position. So then he just leaves, no GG. That's pretty standard. But yeah, that was just an example of not defending. I should have actually put that in the replay name. Yeah, and that's really bad in PvP to not defend. It's even bad in PvT cannon rushing, like because you can lift stuff and everything, but it still puts you behind to lift your CC and not mine for the whole time it's going down. You still want to delay the cannon rush with. It doesn't take many. It takes like 3 SCVs or 3 workers to delay the cannon rush, because it means having to wall in the cannon with pylons and on a gateway, for example, so it delays the gateway and then the cyber and then the tech structure. It causes you to build the pylons and then cancel them, which is 25 minerals for each cancel. If you're lucky, the enemy cannon rusher will potato out completely and just let the 3 pylons finish. Like, extremely good players will let all 3 pylons finish. At the highest level of PvP, you'll see it. Like Parting, Zest, Classic, Stats. They all, for some reason, let 3 pylons finish to defend their 1 cannon that they've set up. Which is crazy, because letting the other 2 pylons finish, rather than just cancelling them, that's 200 minerals lost, basically, instead of 50. Like, that is an insanely large amount to lose so early. But anyway, we're not saying bad things about God Protosses any more than that.